This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stock Box interview.
Silver Bullet Mines Corp has announced it has signed a contract with an experienced contract miner to begin underground mining at the Washington Silver Mine in Idaho, with the mining expected to start in early fall this year and continue through the winter of 24 and 2025. Well, joining us today, of course, as always, is Peter Clousey, the VP of Capital Markets at Silver Bullet Mines. Thank you for your time, Peter. How are you? How's your summer going?
Summer's been busy. I don't know of any other junior that's put two mines into production at the same time. So it's like planning two weddings at the same time.
Right, okay. Well, hopefully, you can see some of the fruits of that, because weddings are expensive, a bit like mining as well, but of course, joyous experiences when you get to the prize. So let's just go through the plan a little bit. You've talked about the plan in the press release there involving drifting 80 feet into the existing mine to intercept the historical workings, to extract approximately 2,500 tons of silver mineralized material, which also may contain gold. And last time we spoke, which was only a few weeks ago, about this mine, I think you were talking about potentially 50 tons per day. So is that still the sort of plan you're looking at?
We think that's roughly the capability of the team. It depends on the hardness of the material, of course, and any unforeseen surprises, but that's the rough plan we're working with.
Okay, good. So everything's agreed with the contractor. They're ready to push the button in the fall?
Yep, they're on another project right now. They're just cleaning that up, and then they'll be down at our site in Idaho.
Excellent.
Very exciting.
Yes.
Because it's limited CapEx on our part. We have to make sure that it's all safetied. Where they drill, we have to make sure it's rock bolted, and all of that comes with a minor cost. But once we've sunk that CapEx, our cost is entirely OpEx. Right? You pay the contract miner, you pay the toll mill, you pay for trucking. We have one, maybe two people on site, so our costs are minimal. And just today I was getting email from shareholders doing their own math about what's going to come out of the ground there. We have an optimistic group, but they know how to do math.
And that's presumably based on the historical data that is in the public domain.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, if we do a 2,500 ton bulk sample and silver's at 29 and I think it was 29.90 this morning, you do the math.
Yeah.
Make assumptions as to grade. Anyone can do some research and figure out what the cost of trucking and toll milling is. And in 5 minutes, you'll be able to figure out what our net is.
And are you considering, once this starts then in the next sort of week or two, are you considering that as production started? I know the press release talks about stockpiling until it can be economically processed at a third-party mill. So at what point do you sort of say, yes, we're in production, we're producing silver?
We've had that discussion internally. The word production means many different things to many different people. If we're doing bulk samples, is that production? Well, I think once we do the fourth and the fifth and the sixth one, yes, we'll consider that production. Let's get the first bulk sample out of the way. Let's get our net check for that and get started on the second one.
Okay. So when we talk about bulk samples here, is going to a lab for testing?
No. It's just a bulk sample that we are taking to a toll mill for processing.
Right. Okay. And then, depending on what's in there, you will get a check for that effectively.
Right. We did the metallurgical work back in 2022. So we know what's in that 120,000 tons of mineralized material.
Okay, good. I did notice some comments on CEO.ca, some people saying happy dance. I think you agreed with the happy dance. So I'd like to see that one day, maybe Peter Clousey's happy dance. There were some people who were saying no happy dance until production has started. So what can you say to perhaps the people who are a little bit doubting this will happen?
I'm a little more even jaded than that. I do my happy dance when the first check hits our bank account.
Okay.
And
good.
I will show you my happy dance at that point. I'll grab a guitar, maybe the banjo, and we can do a happy song together. But for me, it's about revenue. Like, we didn't get into this to build a mill. We didn't get into this to clean up a mine. We got into this to create revenue and generate cash flow. Okay, yeah. And by putting two mines into production at the same time, we're looking at doing that.
Good. Well, I look forward to that point. That will be a highlight in my year, Peter. The other work that's going on, you've started some construction work for an access ramp and other preparatory tasks at the mine here, improving access roads, and you've got all the permits in place. So really, everything is sort of looking ready to go as soon as the contractors finish at the previous job they're on.
Right, and we can't control that timeline. So that's why we said early fall. It might be a week, it might be a month, who knows? They'll show up on their own timetable and get to work.
Well, I'm sure you'll be letting us know when they do, with plenty of media as well. It'd be great to see that. Well, thank you for the update, Peter. That's really good to hear that. The fall is obviously not too far away either, as everyone gets back to work. So we're looking forward to seeing how things go there. A quick catch-up, if we can, on Arizona, of course, at the Buckeye mine, with plans to commence mining from the higher grade zone soon, you say. So that famous word, soon.
Soon and imminent are all we really have. You rock bolt for ground support to protect the team that's in the adit. We're not going to risk people's lives. We will finish the rock bolting, but it's very, very close to being done. Once it's rock bolted, then you can blast in zone 1, and it's blast, muck, truck, process. We can sell concentrate. We don't have to pour bars. We can sell concentrate, create sellable revenue. Sellable product. Sellable product is revenue, which means cash. Cash means we don't have to do financings.
Indeed, it does. You said at the start, you don't know many other juniors who put 2 mines into production. I would say you're perhaps a little bit a bit early saying into production yet. Maybe we need to give it a few more weeks, but I'm looking forward to having that conversation with you. But thank you very much for your time today. Peter Cloudsey, the VP of Capital Markets at Silver Bullet Mines.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.